All right, hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Phil. I'm the host of the No Guts No Galaxy podcast, bringing you a sneak peek preview of the up-and-coming Escalation mechs coming out tomorrow, October 17th, 2017. I'm joined this afternoon by Mama Bear, Darren himself. How you doing?
Very good. Good to see you all here. And yeah, we're a day away from this month's patch and 4 new mechs, which is awesome. It's been a while since we've had this many new mechs added to the game. So looking forward to seeing them. And some of them are kind of, I guess you'd say, classics.
Iconic.
Yeah, iconic mechs in the Battletech universe. So it's going to be cool. Very much looking forward to it.
And, you know, speaking of which, guys, we'll be going over the Osiris today, the Arctic Wolf, the Nova Cat. I guess that would be the most iconic out of all of them. And then a new mech that we haven't really seen, we've heard about, we've read about, and that is the Night Star, the Assault Battle Mech. So I'm going to go ahead and kick off things first off with the light mechs. We're going to showcase some of the builds that you might see or play around with. We're going to showcase the camo patterns on them, the cockpit items, and then we'll even drop into the training grounds. Keep in mind, I'm going to be doing that training grounds for all mechs except for the Nova Cat. There is an issue with the animation and it'll be fixed. I just want to let you guys know ahead of time. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and dive in here and show off the Osiris. Now, the Osiris was in mech order 4.
Let me interrupt real quick.
Are you about to do a thing?
Well, I do want to let everybody know that we're giving away 4 mechs today. We're giving away one of each of these mechs. We'll begin with the Osiris, since that's what we're looking at. So hashtag Osiris in chat right now if you'd like a chance to win an Osiris mech pack of your own. Like I said, we'll be doing 4 of these today. So good luck, mech warriors. And yeah, the Osiris is actually one that I like, and especially the one that you're looking at right now. I dig this paint job. So Phil,
the freaky paint job.
Yes, the freaky paint job.
It is.
I like it.
Yeah,
reminds me of like the Gremlin cars from the '60s or something. But
yeah.
You know,
eyes everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and hop in here for details. Obviously, there's a few things. 30 tons. This is a just regular battle mech. Means you can switch out engines, Indo, Pharaoh, heat sinks, you name it. Jump jets. None of the variants, the Osiris variants, have ECM. But there are a few things to note about them. One of the mechs that stands out the most to me is the 4D here. Most of the time, when it comes to 30 tonners, well, now we have a few different to look at. Right, we've got the Spider, we've got the Urban Mech, and we've got the Javelin as well. Javelin would, compete as far as energy hardpoints, but this one is a central to right side setup. It comes stock with a few lasers here. Obviously, for customization's sake, we'd probably drop those. First thing that pops in my mind is something like ERA mids. You can do 6 of them. And this is all right side heavy, which I like. Obviously, being on a light, I would always recommend an XL engine. But maybe someone finds a light engine counterpart to play, maybe small pulse. And I say small pulse because we do have some laser changes coming that's going to affect the DPS of the ER mediums, medium pulse on both sides, Ice and Clan. And this may bring small pulse back to where they have higher DPS. I'm not sure yet on that. But if you do small pulse or something along those lines, potentially we'd see this. But sort of give you an idea, CT energy, 1 is above the cockpit, 1 is below the chin. Of course, you can dump armor from the arms and up armor everything else as well. Doesn't leave you a whole lot of tonnage for heat sinks, but it does give you enough to where I think instead of the ERs, you could probably go mediums and be in a little bit better position. Keep in mind that the change to medium lasers is dropping their cooldown, so it has a sort of weird effect. It doesn't change the alpha of the weapon systems, so you can still fire, all 6 and do
everything.
Do the exact same amount of damage, but it has a counter sort of switch here to where, because the cooldown is extended, is a little bit longer, you dissipate heat during that time too. So you're going to notice probably a slight boost to heat management as well. So we have something along the lines of this. Probably this is what I would probably be rocking something along the lines here. Not sure about head armor. Most of the time you can get away with not 100%, but that's always a risk I'm willing to take. Yeah, I'm definitely digging the placement of the hard points here. All of them. I mean, chin. I think the chin's fine, especially on a light mech. And of course, all the others are basically equal with the cockpit. This actually, you know what this reminds me of slightly, Darren? The torso area. If you just take a moment, guys, look past the CT aspect of this. This reminds me a lot of that original Flea concept with the side torsos.
Right.
Right? Like it's.
If you don't look at the nose.
Yeah. If you didn't look at this, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Are you saying that this is a Flea in disguise?
I mean, I'm just saying that, you know, maybe in the future. I don't know.
Yes.
All right, so this is, again, ER mediums could potentially be used on this along with just regular mediums. So you've got a 30-ton mech like the Javelin that can bring, you know, good amount of firepower, good amount of speed. You're going 153 kph. With skills, let's just say you want to see what the max speed is, and of course I can do that really quick for you guys. Not here. And I'm mainly looking at it as what would I do. This would not be a light hunter. This would be more of a 165.4 kph. This would be more of a harasser going up against bigger targets or going for the flank and stuff like that.
WWPD, what would Phil do? You're finding out right now.
Yeah. So 165.4 kph. It's already got 1.5 heat management, and that's without any skills applied to operations. Again, because of the medium laser and basically energy changes with the cooldown, it does make builds run a little bit more efficient. And so I think you could pull off the ER mediums, but definitely the 6 medium pulse. You could potentially do a different setup and run a light engine. I just, more often than not, I always run XLs in my lights. They need that top speed. And if you were to, let's just say, switch it out, how many tons would that leave you? Well, you can see it only leaves you really with 4 tons. That doesn't give you a whole lot. Now you could bump it down, take some top speed off here, maybe go like 130. So you could potentially find a happy place right here, right? Go 130 to, yeah, we could make it work, potentially here. Something like this. Again, you're going a little bit slower, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not too slow to where that'd be a hindrance. And of course, this is you could dead side this, right? So this actually potentially would work as well. So there are a lot of options for this particular battle mech. I would probably even say that right there. Probably 235. You can do a light engine with 6 and still do 136. And of course, for those that are wondering. So again, going back to XL top speed, if you're wanting to go the maximum, LFE is definitely possible in this as well. So this is the 4D. This has the most energy hard points. I'm gonna go ahead and actually, you know what? Let's go save it for now. Your hero or your special one that you're talking about. Oops, hold on, let me set this. The hero one you were talking about, Darren, is the 3D. It's just the special. Got 2 ballistic, 5 energy. Let's go check out the 1V. This one has 3 missile hard points. Of course, let me just show you guys what like an LRM 20 or 40 looks like. Okay, it is limited. It looks like 10. I was wondering if there would be a cap on the missiles, which it looks like there is. Let me see about 2 of them. Okay. I can see the preview window, so let me break it down for you guys really quick here. So left arm. and then a right torso. Let's see if we can do a MRM-40. No, it's still capped at 10 as well. So it looks like the missile tube count is 10 on the Osiris. Which is, I mean, if we're honest, if you take any type of missile, you're probably not going to have a, you know, super small engine anyways. This one has 4 energy and 3 missile. With SRMs how they are right now, being how they are, I could definitely see something like 4 or 3 4s. And then because of the changes, again, I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I don't know if small pulse is gonna make a comeback like it used to be, but with the changes, I don't know if the changes affected small pulse. I need to check that. But small pulse may be back to where it was previously, so I'll have to take a double look at that. Maybe even ER smalls, but you could do ER smalls here. You'd have to drop, I think, let's see, 2 tons. Yeah, 2 tons FAMO. Then of course you'd have to play around. I don't know if that would work. Let me show you guys really quick what some of the weapon geo looks like. I know some of you guys are wondering what like a peep looks like on that left torso. Because reasons. Yeah, you could do snubs, especially considering closer range mech. Yeah, small pulse didn't get hit, so I'm wondering if that brings the small pulse back into the fold, as far as comparatively to the ER smalls. And of course, right arm. Two peeps does look quite nice. You can do 2 peeps on the left torso. And of course, in the 4D we just went off, you could do that as well.
That's actually pretty interesting. Be a fun build.
It'd be annoying. And then you could just strip your armor off the arms. You do that as well. Or, again, I don't know if we have one that has left-right torso. Okay, for ballistic, this is one that I see with the light machine guns ripping around here, and this is the 1P. With the light machine guns and how they are right now, I could see this being used, potentially small pulse as well. Again, going back to the DPS. And then looking at a follow-up, depending, 285, possibly even a smaller one. I could see 2 4s being used, or something to that effect. Because, I mean, it's still a good clip of speed. You just need, yeah, I don't know if 4s with art. That would have to be played with. UAC 20 all the way. You guys want to see the UAC 20? We can show you the UAC 20. Yeah. And of course, here is what the machine guns look like. Tube count, I'm assuming, is going to be the same in the torsos. Should be limited to 10. Let me just clarify for you guys really quick. Let me turn off this art just for tonnage sake. But let me verify here. Yep, tube count still limited. PPC snub in the CT. This is what the snub would look like. Oh, well, there you go. That's all the weapon you need. That's, you know. Throw it, dude, you know, that 4 light machine guns.
Seriously, dude.
Let me see here. Are we about to troll a lol? Lol.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on 1 second. The things you do. That right there. That is... I just had a picture of that one kid playing, like, LARPing. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Yeah, and you actually still have half a ton, which would work. I don't think heat would be really an issue just with this right there. And that's, you could technically probably fit a few more things on here if you drop down the engine. We're at a 285.
Yeah, I think this build should get a minor nickname. It looks like a minor flashlight helmet.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're keeping this one. All right, we'll do that. So plenty of options here. You could potentially drop this, go, I mean, you name it. You could technically go a large pulse. I wouldn't recommend the light peep comparatively. You could go 2 medium pulse as well. There's a few things you can do, but that being said, I know what you guys really want, which is, can you make a UAC like 20 work or an LB 20? And the answer is yes. Yes, you can. I think you can even do Gauss, technically.
You hear that, Beef? You can do it.
We'd have to mess around here. Oh, maybe not. I know you can. There's got to be, you gotta do a thing. It's definitely possible, but let me see here. What does it look like? Let me switch over. Just aesthetically, you can do it. And then of course UAC 20 fits on there, and the no LB 20. I don't think it's as realistic to say to go on that. If the Irby can do it, the Osiris can do it, so it is true. Yeah, you can do it on the Spider, you can do it here. Well, technically you can do it on the Irby, so you can do it here. But as far as off the top of my head, the first thing that pops in is I do think this is something that I'd have to check out just for the fun of it, which would be, of course, the light machine gun build with the snub. So I think that's something we'll go ahead and save here. All right, moving on to let's see here. Do we want to do the 3D? So some of these are very similar. The hardpoint count changes. So if you notice, 4 ballistic, 2 energy, 2 missile. The 1V is 0 ballistic, 4 energy, 3 missile. The 2V is 2 and 5. Going back to, these are torso mounted. Keep that in mind. I wonder if you can do any shenanigans like a heavy Gauss rifle. No, I don't think you can. But it would be funny if you could. I think, what would happen if you shot a heavy Gauss rifle with this thing? Would it, like, just come to a stop?
Or fly backwards.
Right. Of course, depending on the changes, I could see possibly 5 small pulse, 5 mediums, 5 ERs with 2 light machine guns as backup. I think that would be probably something, depending on, of course, the TPS changes. And the reason I say small pulse or medium or something like that is because the laser changes, small pulse may make a comeback. So I don't want to discount it, don't want to also confirm it because I don't know the numbers in front of me. But potentially you would want something like this as that little like knife fighter, sort of like how the Locust would do, run behind, hit you, get a few crits, and go from there. I don't think you have the tonnage per se to pull medium pulse. It is possible. Again, if you can do it on Irby, you can do it on here, but you definitely want to look at, let's see if we can pull it with the, yeah, I don't think we'll be able to. 235 maybe? Maybe, no, I don't think we would be able to. You could do it if you drop the light machine guns and ammo. You could do 5 medium pulse. Have to up armor the CT. Do some head armor. So you could get that back, and of course 135 heat efficiency without any skills. That's actually not bad, because the cooldown changes. Feels really an Irby in a human suit. This is true. So there's that. Yes, you could definitely do 4 heavy machine guns on the 1P. I think for the most part though, most people take the lights just for the range, right? All right, and I could see this being used, but I could also see the mediums and or small pulse with this being used as well. Let's go ahead and save this really quick and oh, hold on. Don't forget, guys, Darren is doing a Osiris giveaway, hashtag Osiris to enter to win. That'll be done after we're done showcasing this mech. Now, the 2V and the 3D, there is one main difference, and that is the 3D gives a missile hardpoint and also switches where all the hardpoints are. So in the last one, we had one in the CT, the ballistics in the torso, and then 2 in each arm. This one moves 2 in the CT. It's a right side build with the 2 ballistic and 1 missile in the torso. And again, going back to, because of how light machine guns have been buffed and machine guns in general, I could potentially see something like ER small build or a small pulse laser build with 2 light machine guns. I don't know if you'd put a missile on top of that just because of tonnage, but going back to, you could do the exact same build what we just did and technically not even take anything on the arm. So going back to the ER mediums, you could do something like this and then not have to worry about that arm mount. That's the first thing that pops in my head here, and it's a dead side, or at least the arm. Technically you would no longer need, you could do something like this right there. That's the first thing that pops in my head. You'd have to adjust a little bit for armor to max it out. Actually, you'd probably want to do that half a ton. I don't know if that'll be enough. No, you'd have to mess a little bit more. But I could potentially see something like that. You'd drop an engine rating 275, and that would give you plenty. I don't like mech, but when I do, it's hashtag Osiris. There you go, Deb. All right, let's see. This is something I could see, and again, I don't know if you would necessarily take the missile hardpoint. I don't know if tonnage-wise it'd be better. Again, if you're going a little bit slower and you add on an SRM or even a rocket launcher, that's usually what it comes down to. Is it worth it to the player to take that? Yeah, you could definitely do dual light peeps in here, even though I'm not a big fan of light peeps. I think a snub on here, I could see, actually, you could technically check this out. Again, going back to torso, you could technically do something like this. 2 snubs, that would put you, what, at 245. You'd be pretty limited here. Yeah, I don't know if that would be a good one. You'd have to go, you'd be pretty much limited to that. I mean, it's definitely possible. All right. So let's go ahead and reset this. Let's check out the 3DS is the exact same. Let's check out the hero really quick. Okay, so first thing you're gonna notice is 4 energy hardpoints, pretty much even across the arms and torsos. This does have a light PPC with 3 ER mediums with 1 heavy machine gun in each arm. You can see pretty much equal. You can see it, you can hit it with your energy. I could definitely see something like people taking 4 medium pulse. It's the first thing that pops in my head. 4 medium pulse, maybe 2 light machine guns. Possibly even heavies, technically, so you can do a little bit more damage. But this is the first thing that pops in my head, was this right here.
PGI Mark Nicholson chat saying fitting a Gauss in this thing was interesting. I can only imagine.
You gotta do it, because someone's gonna
do it.
Definitely want to bump this down here. Alright, so 4 medium pulse with 2 light machine guns. It doesn't have the most energy. That would be the 4D. But when you look at it, this is all on par as far as placement. You can see pretty much cockpit level. Let's see here. Potentially go down to ER mediums as well, or just regular mediums. I think I would actually probably rock that, the 4 medium pulse. I think that would actually be, for me and my play style, I think that would probably work the best. 137.7, that's without speed tweak. 1.52 without any type of operations involved. I think that's what I'd pretty much keep. Can it fit 2 Rack 2s? I mean, you know, we can magic, we can science really quick. Rack 2s are quite heavy, but I don't think so. I think you just run out of space. Yeah, you run out of space. You can do 1 Rack 2 if you wanted. That would work. Just think of it as a, you know, what can you do on the Irby? You can do it on here if you can do it on the Irby. So you can do a Gauss if you want. You know, it's just... is it practical? No. Is it, you know?
There will probably be consequences, but you may have some fun moments.
Yeah. Let's go and take a quick look at the camo patterns really quick.
Actually, if you don't mind, do the cockpit item first, and then while you do the camo patterns after the cockpit item, I'll do the giveaway.
All right.
And the reason we're only looking at 1 cockpit item, guys, what we're going to look at is the standing cockpit item, which is new, but the hanging cockpit item and the war horns are the same from the previous package.
It spins around.
Yes, indeed. So there is let's see, what is it? The walking Osiris, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yep, it spins.
Osiris walk.
Yep. Do the Osiris. Anyway, there's the cockpit item. Let's check out some camo patterns, and while we're doing that, we will do this giveaway. I'm going to give you a few more moments, guys. Hashtag Osiris in chat right now for your chance to win an Osiris pack. If you've already got one, well, first of all, don't enter. But if you do, I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when we get there. And if you guys don't mind, please retweet links in chat.
I think Isengrim would like this paint job.
Little interesting note. Pro MMA fighter Tara La Rosa liked our tweet for this preview. Hi, Tara.
If you're watching.
If you're watching, if you're out there, good luck in your next fight. Anyway, let's do this. Let's give away an Osiris pack. Here we go.
The winner is.
Yeah, here. I can't watch. The color combinations. All right, here we go. The winner is the Huff. The Huff, you've got 60 seconds to let me know you're out there and claim your prize, Huff. Congratulations. There you are. 1 second.
I know a lot of people want to see the Buccaneers, so let me go ahead and do some flamboyant colors on those, some eye-catching ones. Let's see here. I know that the typical is white, red, and like black.
Huff, I whispered you, whisper me back, please, with your pilot name, and I will get you your Osiris pack. Congratulations. And everybody else, stick around. We'll be doing a giveaway for each mech pack as we go. We got the Arctic Wolf coming up next.
Next up, we've got, let's see, that's Buccaneer. I do, what does the Sherman look like? And I feel like the Sherman needs to be done in camo colors. I feel like that's appropriate. Sometimes on the smaller mechs too, it's like there's not as much square footage for detail. Right there. Shall we do the, oh yeah, I think it's only appropriate we show off each faction, right?
Exactly. There you go, Hawk. He's going to move through the factions.
Merrick. Those colors, man, makes my eyes hurt. I know some people love them, but oh. And of course, Ocelot.
All right, Huff, you have your mechs. You'll have them tomorrow. Enjoy, and congratulations again. We'll get the Arctic Wolf giveaway going shortly.
All right, let me go ahead and save this really quick and drop. You guys want to see this running around. Again, this is with no quirks, stuff like that too. So just want to showcase what it looks like in the cockpit, what the animation looks like, so you guys can take a look.
Baradul, I do agree with you. I think we're going to see a lot of these running around over the coming weeks.
Need those neon colors, right? There was some new commands there, and I totally just like spaced out on those. Did you see those? F7 for HUD, and I think there was another. I was not paying attention.
F5 maybe?
I don't know. I do know. Let me exit back here really quick because I feel like there's some pertinent information there that I don't want to say anything because just wait. Just un momento. I'll take a screenshot.
Por favor.
I'll take a screenshot because I don't want to open my mouth before and I say the wrong thing and then they're like, Phil, why'd you say that? And be like, oh, well, I thought that was something that was a thing. And then, you know, they're like, no, Phil, it's not. All right, so testing grounds, 1 second. Oh, there we go. I don't know if you guys see this here, but it says press F5 to toggle free cam, and this is in training grounds. So if you guys missed that, that's a little tidbit that you may not have picked up. So again, I'll drop here. Just making sure it says press F5 to toggle free cam. Also press F7 to toggle on off HUD. So for all those people that are wanting the free cam in testing grounds, it is here.
Target acquired.
That's going to make a lot of content creators very happy and people that like selfies, etc.
All right, so no speed tweak. So you're able to hit free cam. It is going to stop your mech, but then what you can do is do your own little walk, you can jump, you can fire, and of course normal buttons to hit like X, stop your mech. And this will be available to everyone tomorrow. It's so cute. Things you don't want to hear when you're a mech. Oh,
Right.
It's so adorable.
It's like when you go buy a badass car and you bring it to your girlfriend, show it off or whatever, and she's like, oh, it's so cute.
Yeah.
No, you did not just say that.
She totally just said that. No slow-mo possibilities? No, not that I'm aware. But a lot of people have been requesting just to be able to take like screenshots and stuff like this. So now you will have the ability to do so. So if you're watching, Bear Duel, I'm sure is pretty stoked about that, so he can get his thumbnails created nice and neat. Yeah, yeah. I like the run animation.
Fuel at 0%.
Yeah, it has that that moment of flight, right?
Yeah.
Where both feet are up or whatever.
I like it. Prepare for my screenshot mayhem. That's right.
Target acquired.
It's cute until it's not cute. Alright. So, there's a few things for you guys to note. Again, for those just now tuning in. 1, this is the Osiris. 2, in Training Grounds, you can hit F7 to remove your HUD. And of course, we can see here our cockpit item. Another thing to note is you can hit F5 now for free cam. This gives you the ability to move the camera around, get angles that you like, do whatever you want. So there's that. And this comes out again tomorrow with the patch. And this is your first mech preview of the day. And this is the Osiris. And yeah, we'll go ahead and hop out of here and move on to the Arctic Wolf. Are you guys ready? Let's do it.